Hello everyone and welcome back to my Berserk manga read through. Today we are reading volume 36. I know it has been about a month since the last video. Things have been really busy, but we're finally back to read some more. I just haven't been super in the mood to read through the manga lately. I've been keen to get through the story, but reading it and doing a video on it is a different matter. So I just haven't done it in a little while. Halloween was pretty crazy. A lot of videos on the channel. Keeping up with my busy life, but I summoned the God Hand with my Bailet and I sacrificed my beard so that a new Berserk video could drop on the channel. The price that we pay. Let's get into volume 36 of Berserk. Last time we dealt with like sea god stuff, so we did a pit stop at the island. Isidro met someone very interesting, and they exchanged some stories on the island over dinner, and Shiaka has met with them as well. But the rest of the crew got ambushed by villagers who then turned into weird monsters, and it's all a whole sea god scenario. But then Guts went berserko mode right at the end, and that's currently where we're at. So we're still on that island. How long will we stay on this island? Who knows? Let's find out. We've got our beautiful cover art of Guts looking angry. And we got the Berserker armor as our first little colored piece here. And then Isidro, Shiaka, and I can't remember if we got a name for this blue-haired character. I never think about Berserk in color, and then you see it in color, and then you go, oh, I didn't actually think Shiaka had blue hair. You know what I mean? But then you look at it, and you're like, huh. And like Isidro being blonde. You just go, oh, okay, sure. And then you have to accept that as a fact now. Very colorful beings. Our first chapter, with our beautiful cover art of the volume there. Our first chapter, what will it be? Isma, there we go. A girl fisherman who lives on the island of the sea god, treated like an outcast by the village there. She yearns for the outside world and displays a keen interest in stories told by Isidro and Shiaka. My favorite thing about the volumes, the recent volumes, and I think this probably has to do with the sort of like frequency of the manga's releases at this point, that it's been so long since releases, because we're getting to the point where there were more and more gaps between those volumes and chapters, that they give us some nice recaps, which is good. It's good for me too when I'm doing a video. Guts and crew were forced to dock at an island where legends of a sea god and meros persist, but it was a monstrous place where the inhabitants had been transformed into tentacles by the sea god. The god was overwhelmingly powerful, having even turned a pirate ship into a tentacle. And Guts had no choice but to once again don the berserker armor. However, Shiaka is not in the vicinity this time. Shiaka is not around to help. I guess she'll be on her way though. But let's have a look. The Fantasia arc, Full Moon, Part 1, Chapter 316. Just a quick note before we get into this one as well is over the past couple of weeks, I have been getting a lot of notifications from YouTube of any single Berserk reaction video that I've put Berserk music in from the anime has been getting systematically copyright claimed, which is such a shame. It's like a new company, I think. There must have been something that's happened with the rights to the soundtrack, and now YouTube has claimed every video that I've included the soundtrack in. So going forward in these next few volume reactions, we will not be doing any Berserk music, because any music from that soundtrack is an instant claim, and it's super unfortunate. So I don't make anything from these videos because of it. But to mitigate my constant copyright claim notifications, I will be not using the soundtrack going forward, but I will be, as always, trying my best to pick music that's most appropriate for all the scenes that are taking place. I just wanted to update you on that one. It's always unfortunate, and it's classic YouTube, and it's a hard thing to deal with, but got to do what you got to do. Back to the video. Look at all them tentacles. Wow, would you look at that? You were right, Isidro. Monsters really do exist. Shock wears off eventually. I wonder if the villagers are okay. You worried about them? Aren't they a bunch of creeps? Well, yeah, they are, but that doesn't mean I've ever wanted them dead. Oh. It's Isma. Isma the outcast. Isma the mirror girl. Look at their faces. It's horrifying. They're brats from the village. We've had our share of scuffles. Hey, you guys okay? No, don't go near those. Yeah, look. Come, join us. Become weird tentacle creatures. We'll make you one of us. Sidro coming in with the flame blade because he dropped it at the cave and he wanted to show it off to Isma, and Isma was like, sure, buddy. But they each exchanged some stories. But then Shiaka returned it because she was following the trail, and she blows out some wind spirits, I think. It does some weird little magic there. Nope. They catch on fire. That's not wind spirits. Some sort of fire magic. Look at those things cook. Are they edible after all? It's because tonight's a full moon. What are those? They're what little is left of anyone consumed by those beasts. Unfortunately, I perceive no human presences in that village. Aside from our companions, I fear the villagers are all... Well, then why was Isma the only one spared? Opposite side or not, she's still on the same island. The power of the amulets. I cannot explain it in detail, but I did sense a strong power coming from the amulets surrounding your home. That is no doubt what shielded you from evil all this time. Yeah, but still, this is so... I didn't like them, in fact, I hated them. There have been times where I wished they were all gone. But now what? I truly am all alone now. Do we have another companion joining the group now? I don't know what Isma will bring to the group, though. Isma, you wait here. I'm gonna go help my guys real quick. I'm gonna go help my guys real quick. I'm coming too. It's too dangerous for regular folks. Even if they have turned into monsters, you're better off not watching the people you knew getting hacked up. Sidro. You should think twice. At this point, you'd only get in the way down there. I was being nihilistic, and you ruined it. Guts has gone berserk, and he's fighting those monstrous beasts by himself right now. Approaching without caution would be dangerous. Guts has gone berserk. You mean when he flips out? But didn't he figure out how to get a handle on that at the Vitranis Harbor battle? Guts was able to maintain his awareness that time because I happened to be on his back and was drawn into the armor with him. Well, what do? I will possess him using my luminous body and try to call out to his consciousness. You're gonna do that again? Please guard my body for the time being. And no graffiti. Yeah, fine. Say what now? Outer body experience. And off she goes. Little ghost mode. Going ghost. So she's on the approach. Oh, hang on. She got she got smacked right back into consciousness. Not allowed. What's wrong? The armor is even more powerful than before. It's emitting too strong an odd. I can't get through to Guts. Sorry, can't talk right now. I'm feasting on an eyeball. Berserker. That's nasty. He's fighting even more fiercely than last time. He really is like a beast. Guts. Look at all the eyeballs. Yarr! But we've sent so many of the brethren after him. What is he? What is that guy? This was supposed to be our feast, but he's making a bloodbath of us. What do we do? How should I know? Yarg! Oh. Huh? What's happening? Casca's attention has been pulled elsewhere. She's running off. Casca! Lady Farnese! Oh, great. Okay. She just fucking... And then Tentacle blocks the way and Casca's out of here. Uh-oh. Lady Farnese! Casca! Has it gotten... Yeah, it's gotten his attention because his vision is only like just fucking this. But he sees a woman running. 2 of them, in fact. And it's got the attention of the beast. Let's see how this goes. Tentacle's going for Casca. Farnese whips out her dagger, gets a nice little strike on it. Casca! Oh, a child. A child. Did a villager survive? Oh shit, is it the kid that we've seen before with the long black hair? Look at this. Sliced so fast, he's able to do it twice on one panel. It is. It's the kid with the long black hair again. What happened to him? I think in a previous chapter it just ended with him on a cliff edge looking at the moon. Just the child disappeared and then I think they were like, maybe we were imagining things. I can't remember how that went actually. But I know that there was... The child appeared there for a bit and Casca was involved. They were just like having that cute little cuddle and then it disappeared. Guts, did he protect Casca? Does that mean he's in his right mind? Don't approach him! We got Shika doing thought transference. Hey, still alive, huh? Wild! He sliced up that monster in no time flat. Mistress! And Serpico jumps in. Serpico! Hey, you okay? That guy just flew! Like Isma just being like, who are these magical people? Don't go near him yet. He has not returned. Now what? What do we do? Yeah, we're all just a bunch of mystery men in hats. Ooh. Oh, he'd be breaking his chains again. Here we go. However, he didn't go to attack Casca. Enemy, no. Fear, madness, sanity, violence, peace, slay, protect, kill, no, surrender, yield yourself. Fuck, man, the beast with chains is such a fucking raw image. Look, focus your gaze here. Look. Whoa, it's actually... Dude, it's actually forming a shape. And out of the light. Ooh. Cliffhanger. Is this Shika popping in real quick to just be like, pop? Or is this something else? Is this the child? So there's this light here in front of Casca. And then out comes this hand. Is it the child? Let's go right into chapter 317 and find out. Full Moon Part 2. That's right. You know this. You mustn't lose it. You mustn't destroy it. Oh shit, his vision cleared up when being touched by... Yep, here he comes. He's coming back. Oh, like, look at how this is drawn. Like, it's like cracking back, like the armor's coming off. And then his face comes out of the mask again. The way that the berserker armor transformation is drawn is always just so impressive. It's so visceral. Guts, what's happening to him? He's resisting the armor's odd. Now's my chance. Okay, now she diving on in. Mistress, Shika! What's she thinking? Oh, she's gonna hold on with her physical form. And then she's like, whispers a little magic spell. Bam! Break him out of there. So I guess no one else saw him getting touched on the chest. That must have been just for him. Yeah, there we go. So the helmet and the arms like, peel off of him. And then he's out. It's like he's, like, suffocating in there. Mistress, you idiot! That was too dangerous. Stupid Shirka. Nice choke sleeper hold. You might have gotten cut in half. His reflexes are way beyond yours. I'll second that. Never do anything that crazy again. You of all people have no right to talk, Guts. You saved me, though. I owe you one. Well, it was the only thing for me to do as a magic user. You owe her a lot more than just one. Go on, say you'll take care of her for the rest of... I'm not sure what happened, but it was so cool. You're so brave, Shirka. You lost every single chance to look good. Sidro's just like, oh. The monster situation looks mostly resolved, Serpico. Roderick, I don't see that pirate ship around. It sure makes a quick getaway for a slug. And I'm again amazed at how superhuman he is. It's hard to tell which side's more monstrous. He's more powerful by himself than an entire warship. Still, why do you suppose Casca went running off like that? Good question. I wonder if this means that if Guts goes berserker mode again, he'll be able to see his friends and Casca with clear vision compared to everything else, if that was like a permanent change or only in that moment. And everyone's like, oh, it's that child again. With a little penis. With a very obscure line hinting at a penis. It's a boy. You. The boy. Say what? We saw him that time at the shore. What are you doing here? You know him? Yes. We met him on our journey before we reached Vitranus. Is this a coincidence? He sure is pretty, but why is he naked? Nudity's best for your health. There was a full moon. There was a full moon the last time he appeared too. Moon Boy. Nights with full moons have very deep magical significance and are full of magical power. He's appeared now during 2 of them. And how could I fail to notice he was just here? He was here until just now, although I can hardly sense the mysterious odd and hostility from that time. Yeah, it was the hand that came out from there. So this boy did that. Did you do that? Are you from this island then? I can tell you I've never seen him. Here, put this on. The breeze will chill you to the core. Who is this girl? I'm Isma. I live on the other side of the island. I made friends with Isidro and Shirka a little while ago. But as it turns out, I'm the last person on the whole island. Nice to meet you. Why'd you make her say that? Damn it, Serp. Gee, thanks. Huh? It's my fault? Hey, Captain, didn't she come on board your ship? It's cool, right? She's just one more person, or what? You're gonna leave a kid here alone in this monster nest? Is that how heartless the Ith Navy is? Are you the same as those pirates? Well, I don't mind. Your guest is my guest at this point. A generous captain's a good captain. Good news, huh, Isma? Anyway, you better come with us now. We can figure out later whatever's next. Leave the island? What, you don't want to? Huh? No, it's not that. I'm just surprised. I've always wanted to ride on a big ship like that. Awesome. It's an adventure. Alright, we'll just finish temporary repairs and get the hell away from this place. Right. Back to the swaying bed. Guess it's better than sleeping forever here. Not quite so fast. There's still something we need to do. Oh. See, well, the conflict is over sooner than I thought. I was wondering if that was going to go for a while. What are you saying? If we don't hurry, more monsters will come. There's no guarantee you killed them all here. True enough. We'll be helpless if they attack us at sea, and we can't afford to wait for the morning sun. That's true. We'll settle things here at the island. Okay, the fight continues. But how? We don't know where their nest is. Yes, we do. I know where it is. That cave? That's the one. But if we stay here, the ship will be attacked eventually. I have a plan to deal with that. Could we all go back to the ship for now? We also need to prepare before you march off into enemy territory, Guts. You got it, spellcaster. Such an intense stare. Who this boy? Who this boy? Casca has like a motherly connection and bond to it. Right? Is this what Casca and Guts' child would have looked like if it didn't become Demon Baby? And is this Demon Baby reborn in a perfect world once the egg hatched? But now it's in the form of a child that only appears during a full moon but has magical properties and has Guts' eyes and Casca's hair. And Guts' penis. Because it's a boy. The Moon Boy. How interesting. Sorry, Betchy, did you miss me? Didn't I get smashed like an egg? Sleeping in a stable bed was sure a brief dream. Now we'll spend the night in fear of a monster attack. You have to get used to it eventually. Wonder how many fish you can load into a ship that huge. Try and find out. It's full of smelly guys now anyway. Well, I beg your pardon. Ooh, are they all shuffling away? They're all sound effecting and then going away. What's up? What are they gonna do? Why must it be out here? This is the best spot because it's close to the center of the ship. What are they gonna do? They're gonna cast a spell to protect the ship. Does that mean we'll get to see Shirka's magic? No, not quite. I will cast the formation of the four? Oh, it's Farnese doing witchcraft. Let's go. Lady Farnese. Again? How can a Van Diemen be some kind of witch? Oh, this guy. Someone get rid of Magnifico. He's so annoying. Throw him overboard. Can he get eaten by a tentacle monster or something? Goddamn. But it's so sudden. I cannot, mistress. I've never cast a single... Calm down. I now must become luminous and go with Guts to meet the enemy. I'm going luminous mode. If the enemy comes and attacks during that time, you, as a mage, must be the ship's key defense. Key defense? Mage? Me? You'll be okay. The formation of the four is powerful, but it's one of the most basic spells. It's an ideal choice for your first time. You'll have no trouble now that you've harnessed your luminous body. Focus and have faith in your training. I will, of course, guide you through the ritual. I've said this before and I'll say it again, is one of my favorite things in the Berserk storyline is Farnese's character development. She goes from, like, full on, like, witch burner, fucking crazy person to a witch herself. But there's so much context added in between that it's just such a good story. I love it. Alright. I hope it works well. Well, the child's still with him. So funny. It's just mini Casca. They both literally act the same. Okay, Evalera. You got it. Even with those cards up, won't the directions change if the ship moves? Can I watch? I'll keep quiet. We all have to be careful not to distract her. Hey! This ain't some show. This ain't a free show. Pat up. I guess we don't have much choice. Once the spell is fully in effect, the caster need only maintain her subconscious bearings. Now, as always, we synchronize our rhythms. I am a mage. I am the key defense. Going luminous mode. And now they fly above the ship, Peter Pan style. Then we can move into chapter 318. Which is Beastman. It's big. O blessed King of the East, whose spirit rises over the mountains as a zephyr, and whose golden raiment gleams like the sun. O blessed King of the West, whose name trembles even the water spirits who caper beneath the waves. Never before felt such an enormous power. Such enormous emotion. Such an enormous existence. O blessed King of the South, brilliance greater than everlasting flame is thy majesty. O blessed King of the North, it is for thy rule that all living beings of the earth rejoice. I feel how small a thing I am. I feel how enormous the thing of which I'm a part. Ve, Gepla, Makto, Ateg, Ve, Gedula. Magic spell! What's that? What's happening? What? Look at that wild stuff! Looks like she pulled it off. Wow. Well done. Mistress. Nice one. The ritual. Was the spell successful? Look around. Wow, what's this light? Is it an aurora? I've never seen its like. I did this? Now that's something. I've sailed all over the world and I've never seen such a thing. You mean you did this? We might make money with this at ceremonies. First thought is, how can we profit off of witchcraft? Whoa, it's dozens of times brighter than a fishing light. Your party rank keeps getting lower and lower as Sidro's just like, I'm useful, I swear. Well, so what? It's not like you can expect women and children to swing swords around. Congratulations, Lady Farnese. Serpico. That was splendid. Now you can truly count yourself among the ranks of the Magi. That's pretty good for your first try, but don't let it go to your head. It's your watch. You're our shield. Okay, I swear, I won't let you down. Now, as long as Farnese stays within the formation of her spell, and this light remains within her subconscious, no evil being of the astral world will be able to touch this ship. Cool, so I can't wait for something to happen to get Farnese to go out of the formation or the light in her subconscious to falter for a minute. However, its power is halved against those of the physical world. That's when it'll be our turn to shine. We'll handle this hand to hand. We're doomed. Now that the base is secure, we might as well get a move on. Guts and Shiaka go to take on the enemy territory. Man, I sure drew the short stick, guarding women and children. Mind you don't wind up a tentacle. I want to fight with that sea god thing too. A good soldier knows what he's capable of and completes the job set before him. Yeah, I know. Alright then. Draw anything on her, and you two will be sleeping with the fishes. Please take care of Casca and that boy. And my body. Yes, you can count on us. Please be careful. That boy. Sorry to ask this of you. If possible, I'd like to oppose this foe with magic, but the odd blowing out of that cave is powerful. I fear the interior of the island is totally under the sea god's control, and the spirit's power would hardly make a difference. I'm afraid you must put yourself at risk once again. No problem, he's tough enough to handle getting roasted or tossed around a little. What's the big deal? I'm counting on your help too, Miss Goodluck Charm. Yeah, see? I realize that. I will not let you go berserk so long as I possess you. You will return alive and well, you'll see. Rest assured. So, could you squat down? Oh, right, sorry. Going piggyback mode. Please begin. I'm all too aware. Even if Guts manages to retain his consciousness, it won't lessen the burden on his body. What's really crazy about the berserker armor is never once in a million years would I have expected it to be this sort of bond and relationship between these two characters being one of the core components of it working. I think that's really interesting as well. I can't even express enough how much I love the berserker transformation based on how risky it is, like how dangerous it is. Like it's a huge... It's not just something he can just whip out casually as like oh, it's okay because I'll go Super Saiyan and it's fine, and then we'll power creep our way into Super Saiyan 2. Like, it's completely different here, and it's like it puts everyone at risk. It puts himself at risk, and it's not easy to get him out of it. You know what I mean? Which is pretty crazy. So he hearing that heartbeat of the beast, and up comes that armor. Damn, it's such a pain to restrain this thing, but you can summon it at the drop of a friggin' hat. It's like a starving beast snapping at bait. Well, what is it this time? Is this more magic? And we go in luminous body mode. There we go. So the body's attached to the back, and the real life body stays on the ship. Shiaka? Alright, catch. What happened? Her spirit came out. She's haunting guts. How rude. Call it possession. There we go. The flow of Odd is more intense than before. It's grown in power, but I will restrain it. So she puts her hand on the eye so we can get Guts' human form shining on through. It's so cursed when it's like that, this version of the helmet, and it's like his eye. It's so funny. Proper Batman style. So that's how you put on and take off armor. It's like it's alive or something. Don't go near, it's dangerous. Guts, do you recognize who we are? Don't worry. I'm thinking straight. At least straight enough to know who not to bite. Here we go. Don't get peeled off. No need to worry. I think it looks really cool in this, in the like luminous version though. It looks really cool. And off he goes doing the hip hop, skip, and a jump. Hip skop and a jump. All the way over the rocks. That ain't human. He's like a flying fish. Are all knights like him? Knights? They don't even make humans like him. Well, it's all thanks to Shiaka's magic. I guess he's a transforming superhero? We'd better prepare for battle too. And this boy, once again, looking across the waves. Again, with this sort of effect. What's up, Isma? I hear those voices again. Voices? Oh, he takes one step on the island and the brand just goes pff, starts pissing down. One thing's for sure. Looks like this is on a different level than those sea hares. This is it. This isn't like it was during the day. It's awake now. The sea god. Oh, I like how it's just like drawn as like this pitch black darkness and just hear the noise coming from it. And as we move into the next chapter, 319. Sea God, Part 1. It's convenient what this does for my night vision. I can see in the dark with it. Still, this intimidating feeling reminds me of when we entered that Clythoth place. Again, gonna need to remember how that word's pronounced. I think it's Clythoth. Clipoth. If this were merely Clythoth, I could borrow the power of the spirits of darkness who dwell there. In this domain, though, the powers of most spirits are blocked by the sea god's powerful spiritual pressure. Yeah, it does look like we're descending into the depths of hell. Guts! A stone statue? It's probably a seal. Could be from an ancient culture, or maybe... In any case, beyond this, we're going to knock on hell's front door. Pitch black darkness. This is the sea god's shrine. Here they come. Oh, he's even got the little pointy ears in this version as well. I love it. I do gotta say, at least for this kind of story part that we're up to, this might be my least favorite story in Berserk that we've gotten out of everything. Especially after the culmination of the Millennium Falcon arc and how crazy that was and everything that was going on. I think diverting to this, where they're on their way to Elfhelm and they go, all right, let's go stop at this island, and we're in this whole sort of fucking sea god bullshit. There's certainly good moments, but it's not gripping me, the story, in at least this segment. I wonder if there's anyone that feels the same during this stuff, you know? Because there's part of me that's just like, God damn it, why did they encounter pirates and then get thrown off course? I want them to get to Elfhelm already, you know what I mean? And it's really interesting that I also want to go back to what's happening with Falconia. Griffith has his own kingdom now. And it's funny because Guts and his gang are like the main group, but his storyline at the current point in time feels like an interesting weird B story, because the A story is what's going on in, you know, Falconia and stuff that we've seen. Guts and the gang got relegated to the side for a bit, and now they're just kind of they're off doing side quests, is what I would say, right? This is the group in the RPG, and they're doing the side quest optional objectives where you get some cool character development stuff, like Farnese doing witchcraft. Great, love it. Really liking the character development, and that's, I guess, what the side quests are for. They help flesh out the characters more, but I'm not feeling the main conflict, I guess, is what I'm getting at here. I'm not really feeling it. Oh god, the pirate ship is in here too. Come into my house, ye be welcome here in me abode. Get rid of this guy, please. Yeah, I'm getting rather tired of that bony captain. You again. It's just not a good berserk villain. You've overcome many trials and tribulations. I kind of feel sorry for him now. Sometimes you just can't get by if you can't laugh at yourself. To finally arrive here. Well done, brave sir. Of all Roderick's gang, you, black swordsman, there truly be only one word for your fighting style. Marvelous. It's inhuman. Look at these fuckers. Wait, why are they... Hang on. These two went from chilling to hanging in one panel. Look at that. What happened there? What? They really just went from just chilling to hanging in one panel. But too bad for you. No matter what superhuman feats you're capable of alone, feast your eyes. We'll never run out of soldiers. There's no way for you to resist. Slug army. And even all these brethren are naught but a single part of you-know-who. Now, strain those eyes, follow the faint light emitted by me brethren, and peer into the depths of this darkness. Then know that what you gaze upon be pure despair. Oh my fucking god. Look at all those teeth. It's a Malboro from Final Fantasy on steroids. Look at that shit. And naturally, the sea god took it right personally that his beloved whiskers were lopped off. Too bad, eh? What you were fighting so desperately were nothing more than his whiskers bored up through the island. More's the pity. That's a big-ass mouth. Guts, go and give him a little dentistry work, shall you? What spiritual pressure. I never expected this much. How do you fight something so gigantic? Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of cum. You're like a shrimp about to be fed to an octopus. You're about to be eaten, shell and all. Now, chow down, brethren. Oh my god. The slug eyes coming out of the ship stuff. You can't fight this many at once. Let's fall back into the narrower part of the cave so you can take them on one at a... No. Bottlenecks make it hard for me to maneuver. Besides, I can't whittle away all my strength here at the front door. But there's no way we're going to straight up fight all these things. We're headed one way, and one way only, into the mouth. Yep, dentist time. Squid and kill him! How are they hanging but also tentacles? It's so strange. Yeah, he's going straight into the fucking mouth. Guts has no room to do all his fancy flips and backflips if he goes backwards. We're leaping right into that big mouth, we are. Leap into its mouth? Just call me Dentist Guts. We're about to floss those gums. Meanie, are you hanging us out to dry? the scurvy dog's jumping around it. God! Steps right into his face. And launches right off of him. Very short chapter, that one. 320. Sea God Part 2. Jump. Front flip. Flip. Smack. Flip. Back flip. Front flip. Barrel roll. Don't get pulled off. What are you doing? He's not a beanbag. There be hundreds of you. Can't one of you manage to catch him? Out of the way. I'm trying to jump right into that freakishly huge maw. You'd think with a mouth that large, you'd be able to get into it pretty easily. Oh, he's doing tricks now. We sliding down the tentacles. And we're in the mouth. And the mouth slams shut. What? He's goddamn insane. What an idiot. He let himself get eaten. That's like a little fish jumping into a whale's mouth. What good does he think that's gonna do? He'll be shit by tomorrow morning. That takes care of the bothersome of the bunch. Now we be free to feast away on that damned annoying stallion and his cohorts, brethren. It's the climax of the festival. Let's be on our way. Yes, and off goes the ship and the slug army. You'd never be able to tell me in a million years that this is where Berserk was going. They're like, oh yeah, can't wait to get to the part with the pirate ship and the slugs. What? And then they come out of this and enter a ship graveyard. God damn, it's big in here. This is like Berserk was like, we can do Monstro much better. Looks like we made it in. That was crazy. It even glows a little inside this damn thing. I guess there are sounds like that. It's like some legendary ship graveyard. They must have been dragged in here by those tentacles. The sea god takes in its victims and makes them a part of itself. It's so repulsive. So what do you plan to do now? Look how huge its stomach is. Inflicting a small wound in here would only feel like being stuck by a little fish bone. Don't you hear it? A cannon? Is the seahorse bombarding it? No. That's a pulse. It's the sound of the sea god's heart. That's a pulse? Well, actually I suppose it is. Doesn't matter how big its body is when it comes down to it, this thing's nothing more than an octopus. Even a little bone means trouble if it sticks you in the heart. But with this sound echoing all over the place, I'm not sure where the heart is. Can you tell, Shirka? Leave it to me. If I follow the flow of Odd through its body... There, above and to the right is where its blood flow gathers. Better hurry. Those tentacles out there aren't about to ignore the seahorse. Now, we could scale the stomach wall or cut through it and push through the entrails, but both ways would take too long. Guts. Oh, they got weird mouths on the walls with stomach acid. There's so much of it. We need to hurry and get out of here. This works out well. Huh? We'll let it carry us to the top. You're being reckless again. Nah, all I have to do is get to the top without dissolving. Easy. Guts. Now there's weird creepy crawlies. What are those? I don't know. Probably parasites that live inside the sea god or something? They must be climbing to escape the stomach acid. Oh, man. Multiple vessels to starboard. It's the pirate ship and a swarm of monsters. Yes, we can. Captain, there's a fleet's worth of them. We should fall back for now. No need to be scared. We can take them. Yow! There were that many swarming right under my feet. I can't even read Puck's tiny ass thing, dude. Like, that's too small. Too small. Lady Farnese, it is dangerous here. You should go down into the hold. I must remain here to make sure the formation of our 4 holds. Guard her well, Serp. And you gotta guard Shirka well. Shirka well. Yes. No. Our seahorse has a goddess in command of angels on board. We fight back. Prepare to fire all starboard cannons. There's a lot of them. Make every shot count. And then Roderick and his ship fought off the slug ships. Berserk moment. Pay it no mind. Full speed ahead, me hearties. It's just so weird. Like, think about where we are. Think about what we're doing. Oh man. What are we doing? I think it's also the fact that when you look at the when you start looking at the release schedules and like the years that the volumes and stuff came out, is we start getting into interesting like delays with the story. So I think from what I can see here, in the next volume, volume 37, that came out in 2013, and then the next volume after that came out in 2017. There was a year between 2012 volume 36 and volume 37, and a year between volume 35 and volume 36, and there was a year between volume 34 and 35. Now, the chapters were obviously releasing in that time frame, though, and it's just I'm talking about the volume releases in general once all those chapters are all compiled and put into a book. But still, like it's quite a bit of time, especially when you see a 4-year gap is coming from 2013 to 2017, and then you just have to go like, holy shit, like this is the storyline that we're currently in with that much of a delay in, or like hiatus in the story, that it's like, it's hard for you. I could imagine it would be incredibly hard to be like super invested in Berserk during this storyline during a hiatus, you know what I mean? But if it was like the Millennium Falcon arc where it was like all the Band of the Hawk stuff going on and there was like years between that storyline, that would be so painful because that was like, there's so much investment in what's going on there. But not so much for me with Pirates. Sea God Part 3. Look, they've stopped. They can't get inside this wall of light. Well, I'll be damned. It stopped that many monsters. Not bad, Fani. You are a goddess. Well, naturally, after all that training with Sheikah every day, you're the Seahorse's guardian angel. Alright, with this many of them, we could hit them with our eyes closed. Keep firing, and at will. Nice. Got 'em. That's the way. Blow any of them that get close to pieces. You good-for-nothing buffoons. They rolled right over their own guys. And then out comes this ship. The pirate ship's bow got through the light. What's going on? Because it's only, they said it's only half as effective against like physical forms. This formation is a spell to defend against those not of this world. It's only half as effective as anything with physical substance. I'm paying attention. Shit. Yo ho 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 ho. Now we can finally get down to some swashbuckling. Boss man, my body's kind of numb. I don't feel anything below the waist. Just pretend you were stung by a stingray or something. Now then, gents, time for you to pay back in full the debt you owe. Then after we slice you up and eat our fill, we'll let bygones be bygones, and it'll be a tentacle's life for us. Aye, we'll all be true brethren of the... Throws the firebomb right into his mouth, just exploding it and the eyeballs come out. We love it. What's tentacle's life, you octopus? Make that sucker. Who in their right mind would ever want to become one of you nasty-ass tentacles? And you stink like squid. You want to be squid on a stick? You ain't brethren of the sea or nothing anymore. You're just fruit of the sea. It's time for a thrashing. Nice, we got a Zahn here too. I nearly convinced myself I was a mariner too. You betcha. We've also got vinegared squid. When did you put that on? I still can't believe that Azan hasn't just revealed himself. You know, like, it's obvious who he is. Like, it's his armor. And Serpico and Farnese, like, served with him for so long. I just find it kind of, like, ridiculous that he's, like, trying to hide his identity. Because I feel like it's just holding back, like, a nice character reunion moment between them. They all served together for quite some time. It just feels really strange for him to be here. I still don't get it. He needs to take the helmet off and just have a conversation. I'd appreciate the character interaction, because otherwise it's just like this could just be anyone. For all I care. What do you dogs know about a tentacle's feelings? Can it, you slimy creep? Meanwhile, back to Guts being inside the stomach of a sea god. chasing off sea creatures. There's no end to them. We've nowhere else to run. Where's the ceiling? Still a bit out of reach. The mast. Things are weighing it down. It's collapsing. Hey, Guts, you wouldn't. Yeah, he's gonna slice right through it and drown, and all this stomach acid's gonna come through. Oh, did we get stuck on the fucking... That should do it. Oh, nice slice. We're all getting sucked into it? Oh, Jesus. It's like a big old airplane got sucked out for the air pressure. What happened? The stomach acid has pressurized all the gas in there and we went gushing out like a burp. Nice. I didn't know how thick the stomach wall was. Whether I could cut through it or not was a gamble, but it paid off. Please stop being so reckless. Not that you're likely to listen, but you're giving me an ulcer too. Sorry about that. Looks like we're just getting started though. This is the part of the Berserk story where Guts pretends to be a burp in a stomach. And we have to fight weird stomach bugs? Look at this shit. What is going on here? Looks like things inside... This thing's insides are a den of monsters. They eliminate foreign enemies in exchange for nourishment from the sea god. They complement each other. Well, too bad. We might not be permanent residents, but our den's at stake too. Time to force our way through. Fight, fight, fight your way through, or else every last one of you is shark bait. Hoo-ha-ha. Don't let them win. We'll take the high road while they're busy with you. Yo-ho-ho, this be why tentacles rule. Oh wow, you can use magic too, Wind Charm Guy? Wind Charm Guy? Heave-ho! That's incredible, stowaway, old buckethead. Wrong, I am the black-mustached knight. Remember that. Okay. Uke-azan. Farnese! Oh, she got her little fucking rose whip thing. She fine. My snakes save the day. Yeah, the thorn snakes. What are you doing? You usually fight harder than this. Easy for you to say, it's hard to move when your lower half's numb. Just pretend you got stuck by a cone snail or something and make up for it with spirit. And then Isidro comes in for a clash with him. Alright, 322. Let's keep going. But yeah, I do want to be honest with you. When I read through this, is like I'm enjoying it and I like the story. There's some fun moments, but it's hard. I'm not super invested in this storyline, so it is making it a bit of a slog to read through. I'm not like super jumping for joy like I was in the last couple of volumes. Booming art, boy. Time to knock you into the sea again. I like seeing Isidro actually doing stuff, though. You've sharpened your skills. I'm a growing boy, and I've had plenty of training. Not the spin move. Isidro with the spin move. On a rocking boat, thanks very much. Whoa, close call. As you say, but for strength itself, you still don't. And then he just fucking cuts him with the fire blade. Whoa, hot. A little brat. He's quick to use anything he gets his hands on. Not even grown men used to combat can do that very often. He pisses me off so much. By the powers, you're one fiend of a lad. You are cut out for pirating with your talents. Well, you still sure I can't interest you in a new job? No way, you guys are filthy, stupid, and above all, you're already seafood. Alright then, that really is too bad. Now I have a goddamn crutch crossbow? But oh well, adults have many duties. One of them is nipping young shrimps in the bud with my crutch crossbow. What a weapon. Out comes some sort of blade right in his forehead. Oh, is Isma. Oh, I hit him. I did it, Isidro. Nice one, Isma. This one's dangerous, so stand back. I'd be dead now if I wasn't a tentacle. Like, Oh my god. Man, if only I wasn't a tentacle. Boss man. They're forcing us back. Fight them off. We can't keep this up any longer. You lily-livered lot, you're pathetic. Yarg. Time to go for broke. This is like the Team Rocket of Berserk. Wait, no, I don't want to die. I don't want to fry. Show them what tentacles are made of. They're risking their lives? I should just throw in shit at them. I said stand back. This is dangerous. I'm handy with a harpoon. Oh, what's she throwing into the mouth? Those things. A bunch fell on the deck. Huh? Oh. What's going in there? Oh yeah, and threw a bomb right in there too. Now tentacles are totally different from the rest. They're immense, potent, no membrane can stand up to them. They're just itching to burst as we speak. And then, boom, it burst. Threw a bomb right in there, because that would have been a bunch of alcohol, right? And then the explosive. Nice. Get back here, we've had enough of this. We don't want to die twice. If it's that important to you, do it by yourself, boss man. Please, can this be the end of these fuckers? They're all retreating. Yo, oh, not the until we meet again, gentlemen. Team Rocket's blasting off again. Never come back. Go wrap yourselves around some sperm whale. You kicked ass, Isma. Nah, it was no big deal. You were cool too. You get used to it. Yeah. We got through that somehow. Yeah, somehow. A ghost ship and a monster swarm. This feels like some kind of legendary voyage now. We have you to thank, Farnese. You're the reason we're still alive. Farnese, the seahorse's guardian angel. Farnese, the goddess of victory. Keep down the noise, you'll mess up Shirka's spell. Praise as well as good, but keep it civil. Ith sailors need to treat ladies with dignity at all times. Now, the rest depends on Guts and Shirka. Magnifico just being like, is it over? And now we're in the sea god's belly again. Guts. This is a lot louder than the seahorse's cannons. My gut. No, my whole damn body feels numb. My guts feels numb. There it is, baby. You bet if I stayed here too long, the pulse alone would kill me with madness. Alright. Please just cut this heart out, and then we can move on. Let's go to Elfhelm. Please. Hurry before it happens. I know. Guts? The air's heavy and stagnant. I can breathe. But my body's heavy. It's like I'm underwater. No wonder the sound carries so well. It's like a big old gong. The pulse suddenly grew more intense? What the? Alright, Moon Boy. What's with him? Hey, climbing up there is dangerous, son. What's wrong, Isma? I don't know. I just felt this terrible chill. I'm scared. Oh no. Oh, it's never gonna be that easy. It's never gonna be that easy, is it? It's not gonna be like, we fought off the pirates and we cut the sea god's heart out and then we left. And they could totally do that. But something else is gonna happen. The sea god is going to explode the whole island and be like 6 times the size now. Alright, what's happened? Why are eyeballs forming in the walls? What is happening? Cave is now collapsing. Everyone's freaking out. Yeah, he's emerging from the island. So we're gonna get a full reveal. Oh, Jesus. There's still so many. It's a sea god, alright? This feels like the ocean floor. God damn it, dude. And now we have a bunch of sea monsters protecting the heart. Okay. Chapter 323. A call from the deep. Oh. Yo ho ho, shiver me timbers, our sea god be a sight to behold. Now the stallions Ilkar are Oh god, what's happening? Okay. I like that you can still identify that it's him with the eye patch. Wow. That must be the root of all those tentacles. Whoa. Whoa. There's huge and then there's ridiculous. A sea god. It's like your legend said, Isma. That thing could swallow all the fish and ships around here whole. The island. My island. My home. It's sinking. Yep. It is. All hands, cling to something. Here comes a giant wave. And then Guts fights the sea monsters. And because he is berserker mode, they are not difficult. And we're having sushi and fish and seafood for the rest of our lives after this. Enough meal forever. Demon squid. You do be slicing and dicing. If this god thing's on the move, we don't have any time to waste. Okay, front flip. Plunge that sword. Go! Plunge that sword right in there. Oh no, the heartbeat is so strong it pushes him back into the mouths of all of the beasts. Everybody's trying not to get washed away. Isidro goes overboard. Oh, and then Isma strips to dive after him. In she goes. Don't be crazy! Save this boy's life. Okay. They're all underwater. They're catching up. This voice. Ooh, what's this? Speak. Chant. Say it. Say the name. The name given you that you know not. Your one and only true name. Name. My true name. Ah, she transformed into one of them. What are they called in this one? A marrow? She do be a marrow. Sheesh. Reverse Little Mermaid. Citro's like, what the fuck? Hell yeah. Okay. Being exposed, and the ears as well, being exposed to the elements caused her to transform in an emotional state. And that's that. Then we move into chapter 324, which is Marrow, part 1. Oh, she flies out in front of the full moon, water shot, and onto the deck. And now she has gills, so she can't breathe, I guess. Throw her back into the water. What now? What's this? That's a... Hey, Isidro. Sure, that sure was close. Wait, Isma, did you just become a fish girl? Whoa, fish? Fish lips? Well, they swim as well as a fish. What gives? You're the one gaping like a fish. Tits? Whatever, they're no big deal. No, not tits, tail. Fish! Punches Isidro in the face. What the fuck? Tits, no big deal. No, tail. What the hell is this? A tail, a fish tail. Why? Why? Did I eat too many fish? No, is there a fish biting my butt? This thing is real. Calm down. Whoa, calm already. Yo, oh, I think I learned a trick. That stuff my pa told me, it was true. Marrow. She's a marrow. Girl's a marrow, huh? Yeah, you guys got some problem with that? No standing around. Get those cannons ready to fire again. Well, why not at this point? We've already seen a ghost ship and a bunch of monsters. Besides, this is no time for that. That thing out there is what we need to worry about. So I guess she can breathe? On land? She seems fine. But why all of a sudden? This will make money. You've been in the ocean before, but you never changed, right? I heard voices. They've always whispered to me in the sea, but this time they were loud and clear. They said to chant a name I'd never heard, my true name, and then when I did what they said... Woo! And when I did what they said, true name? I think it's... Hey, stop, don't say it. Listen, elves, spirits, and whatnot have a secret name they can never tell people. That's your true name. Your true name governs your true form. You went back to this form because you chanted it. And if somebody finds out your true name, it means he'll have control over you. So never tell anyone, unless it's someone you can really trust. Interesting. Wow, that's how it works. But hey, I wouldn't really mind if you guys knew it. Oh no, you can't trust them. Yeah, meanwhile, Magnifico's like, I want to make cash. Have you got a true name too? Justin Bailey? Nope. Hop Don Lefort? I forget now. That sounds strange though. Who could tell you your secret name if you didn't even know it yourself? That's what I'd like to... Ow! Moonboy chewing on the tail. Hey! Look at that! There's a school of something gathering around the island. Wow. Are they dolphins? Look how many there are. They're beneath the ship too. Those are other mirrors. Cool. They're going to assist in the fight. The Mero army is here. And then Guts does a swirly. He does a big old swirl and cuts all their heads off. And then another fish. Are you alright? Yeah, your mistress's heirloom is really something. They won't bite through it like some crab or lobster shell. And as you know, it doesn't hurt. Not even as much as getting stuck by a little bone. Got all these anglerfish type beasts. God, the eyes are so weird. More fish food. Oh god. Dude. The heartbeat making him like fucking cough up blood and his ears are bleeding, and his eyes are bleeding. He's still feeling no pain. Guts! Come on, mate. You need to do something. You need to make a substantial blow to this heart. Mero. It's a big school of Mero. They're making for that monster. Okay. What do they plan to do? Are they in league with that thing? Of course not, stupid. Listen, I'll tell you about Mero. Hey, Isma? It was all true. The legend and what my pa told me. I'm going too. Isma! This is my island, and Mero fight against the sea god. There she goes. Hey, Captain. You just gonna stand there and watch? This is no pleasure cruise, right? If we don't pick up the pace, we'll miss all the action. Fine, just calm down. Get us in range of that monster. Don't worry about its tentacles. Just be mindful of the surge. It's just a big black orb. Damn, and that's the end of volume 36 too, so we are still in combat with the sea god. We're still in combat with the sea god. So we've got volume 37 next time. And then I think after this volume, in real time, there was like a big hiatus in the story. So I'm interested to see what kind of a cliffhanger this would have been on before we started getting the story for volume 38. But thank you so much for joining me for this Berserk manga read through. I know that like I'm obviously not super excited about this particular storyline, but I am still enjoying reading it. I like the character interactions. I've obviously spoken about what I do like and what I do enjoy, but it definitely hasn't grabbed me as much as the previous story because we're side questing, but against a sea god right now. But it's still fun nonetheless. We will be reading volume 37 next time. The battle against the sea god continues. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode, and I will see you next time.
So anyone